Warning: the following podcast contains violent scenes that may be unsettling to some listeners. Listener discretion is advised. In the year 1848, the Industrial Revolution is just starting to impact the world. Among these new fantastic innovations came the rise of snake oil salesmen promising to cure everything from cholera to baldness. For the immortals of the night, this means nothing until one such tonic begins poisoning them. Now antidotes and alliances are being sought out. One such alliance consists of Lord William Pelham, an Assamite played by Adam, Augustus Rogers, a gangrel played by Andrew, Herschel Buckman, a Tremere played by Chris, Amir, a Setite played by Slavic, and Joaquin is the storyteller. Diluted is a Vampire the Masquerade story that takes place in the Victorian Age vampire setting. If you wish to contact us, you can reach us on Twitter at twin_cities_VTM or on Facebook at Twin Cities by Night. We hope you enjoy.
Alright, so yes, I checked the rules, and yeah, that's a stamina and athletics roll.
Stamina? Interesting.
For chase, at least.
Okay. I got 3 dots in stamina, 2 dots in athletics.
Alright, so it's gonna be an extended one, which means that you're gonna have to get a certain number of, whoever gets a certain number of successes first will win. So, yeah, give me so that's stamina and athletics difficulty.
I also want to state something.
Oh, what?
If he ever looks back over his shoulder, I'll use Eyes of the Serpent.
Alright, so, yeah, give me the difficulty. I'll say 8 because it's a cold night, and ice and snow everywhere. So yeah, it's gonna take some running.
1 success, first roll.
And now the
Nothing
person, now the person you're chasing is rolling.
Oh, sorry.
So that's 1 success. No, that's no successes for the other person. You gain a bit.
Oh, okay, but I didn't make any progress on my second roll.
All right. So let me. The other person made 1 success. So yeah, now you're both at 1. The first one to get to 10 wins.
I think I will spend 2 blood points to...
Oh, by the way, yeah, give me your blood pool points.
Yeah, let's do this first so I know what resources I have. Okay, that's decent.
So
I rolled it earlier and I got 6, so I have 6 blood pool right now.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I'm a little hungry.
I'll drop those 2 blood points on stamina.
So how much do you have left?
6.
So now give me another roll.
Okay.
So that's
1
One
success.
more success.
yeah. So you're up to 2. Now the other person. So yeah, that person got 0.
I'm making progress and no successes again.
Yeah, that's like you turn corners, you're slipping and sliding, you're diving around lampposts.
Probably cursing in mimic,
And all these prostitutes are like, what the fuck did I just see? A man in a robe sliding on ice?
All these talismans flying.
Oh, well, that's 2 successes. So you're at 2. The person chasing is at 3.
Okay, 1 more success.
So 3 and 3.
4 and 3.
5
and 4. Me in the lead.
All right. So that's 1, 2, 3. So that's 5 and 7.
8.
So that's 8 to 7. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he gets away. He manages you just like slip and like it's just like he turns the corner, you slide too far. And you're like, wait. Then you get back up. He's gone. He's like, so yeah, he got away.
I suppose I'll trace my steps back. Maybe take a look if he didn't drop anything personal or something.
All right. Give me what will be a search roll? Perception, investigation.
Okay. I have 2 in perception and none in investigation.
So that's that's an added difficulty. So yeah, give me a difficulty 8 because 7. Yeah, 7 because
nothing.
it's
I got nothing.
Yeah, you find out he got away. He got away clean. Well, I had no idea how that was gonna go either. You were able to see the person you were chasing, but they would look to be a bit shorter. So you guess maybe like a teenager around that age. You just like dark hair and like a cap, clothes. That's all you really got.
Well, I suppose I'll be returning slowly, or well, you know, at a nice jogging pace, but cloaked in shadows. So.
Are you gonna do this in the middle of the street again, or?
Well, yeah, sure.
Step in the alley and do it. He's trying to tell you not to just randomly disappear in front of people, dude.
Yeah, it's actually mind control, so they don't acknowledge it as far as I know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is all mind control. Obfuscate's all mind, right? Yeah.
So, I'll probably step in the shadows just because Sedites like them more.
All right. So who's doing what next?
Well,
I'm following
there's
the
a
good
dead
Lord.
guy standing in the alley covered in rats.
Oh yeah. So what are you doing?
I was walking through the alley and just kind of calling out to all the rats, right? And as I approach the other side of the building, the house, I'm going to try and force some of the rats into obeying and doing what I want. And I'm going to try and talk to them and kind of chitter and like get them to be intimidated by me. And I want to use the first dot of animalism to kind of manipulate them into going inside and like looking around for me, spying inside the building.
All right. So how many are you sending?
Well, I think I have to do it one at a time. And I don't want to send all of them. I just need like one or two to just kind of go around and look around. And then I'll wait for them to come back. The rest of the swarm, I didn't need that many, but hey, there's a lot of rats in London.
Yeah. You could say that again. So yeah, with issuing commands, that's a manipulation animal ken.
Okay. So I'm just kind of like making like these weird chittering animal noises. If anyone comes up and sees me, I'm like holding a rat in my hands, just kind of
That's
weird.
Difficulty 7, yeah.
I have 2 successes because one of those is a 1. So I'm trying to convince them to go in and, like I said, spy, kind of look around, not do anything, just look around and observe, and then come back and tell me what they find.
So yeah, you're doing that to how many? Just a couple? Yeah, they go in and let me roll something real quick. So as you do that, you suddenly hear like a woman screaming, "Ah, rats!" And
where is it coming from?
Inside the house.
Oh, okay. Shit. I did just call a bunch of rats to me, so it's fair.
And you sent them into someone's house where, like I said, someone was in there, possibly, reading.
Well, now I know.
Yes, now you do. There was a woman like, rats!
Which I'm sure that on the other side of the house, that could be heard by people as well.
Yes. So yeah, you on the main street, you Pelham and Herschel, you will hear that basically like rats. What do you do? I
just kind of look at him and raise an inquisitive eyebrow.
What in the? And I will knock on the door again.
1 second, sir. Get damn beasts! And you just hear like a smacking sound, and then like a minute later, then a woman holding like a slightly bloody fire poker stands up and is like, yes. I'm sorry, sir. Rats. She's as you see, it's like a sort of a shorter middle-aged woman. You can see like streaks of gray in her hair, like stern face, and hair just a bit out of askew, and like she's wearing like a uniform, housekeeper's uniform.
Pelham will nod. They are a nuisance. Perhaps a cat is in order.
Yes, I talked to the master about that. Sorry about that, sir. What is your business here, sir?
Speaking of your master, is the doctor in?
No, he has not been in for quite a while, as a matter of fact.
Do you perhaps know where he went?
Last time I heard, he was when he was it a tavern? It was somewhere near Surrey, near the docks in the Thames. The Dancing Fox Tavern, that's it. Yes, he was meeting some men for business meeting there.
Do you happen to know the name of these men? Or names?
No, the master's deigned not to share his business partner's names with me. I personally don't really care for it. All these medicines and tinctures and... ointments. It's beyond me, I'm afraid to say, sir. He is I know my place, sir.
There is a matter I wish to consult with the doctor on. If you would be so kind, I will hand her my card, along with £1.
Ooh.
If you'd be so kind to have him get in touch with me when he returns, I would be most grateful.
Thank you, sir. You're most gracious, sir. I will definitely do that. Yes, sir.
My
Thank
good
you.
lord. I look at the good lord there. I look at before she closes the door.
Yes, sir.
Lord Pelham, I think these drastic times call for drastic measures. May I?
My apologies, miss, for my boorish associate. However, I think he does have a point. And I will turn
I
to,
turn around.
And then
I'll turn to-
you see her like sort of like grip the poker, like, excuse me, sir, what's this?
And I turn around and I look at her and I start waving my hands in the eyes. And I'm like, my good lady. And then I'm going to use dominate to mesmerize. It is manipulation plus leadership, difficulty equal to the target's permanent willpower.
All right, so that's difficulty 6.
2 successes. My good lady, through the mystic arts of my guardian angel and the Sphinx of Egypt, I want you to tell me, has your master had any unusual visitors who may have visited him at night? And I want you to let us into the warmth of your residence while you tell us.
I can't let you. It's not proper. It's not while the master's away. But he used the crevice. Doesn't do that. Oh, that was strange. Crevice chimney. I can't. But I can't let you in.
Oh, calm down. I understand. Speak to me more of this crevice, this chimney that you were just speaking on. By the powder of Ra and my guardian angel and the 7th circle of the mystic realm.
I don't mean to pry. I'm not a prior. No, I am a good servant. I know my place. I just.
I understand. We're here to help your master. And it sounds like this chimney that you speak of, this crevice and this chimney, could perhaps help us find your master.
He only it's his hiding place for stuff he doesn't want people to know. I saw him put some papers. I didn't mean to pry. I swear.
You are released.
If we may, and he will pull out 5 more pounds, if we may inspect this crevice and peaceably be on our way, you can forget that we ever did so, provided you remember to send the good doctor my way when he returns.
The ladies, the housekeeper just looks at you just like, she's more just frazzled, like, she like sort of like just slowly grabs it and just like, yes, sir, yes, I don't want no trouble, sir. I'm a good housekeeper. Good housekeeper. I'm just doing my
Yes,
job.
you are, and we bring no trouble. We are simply concerned for the good doctor's well-being.
Yes.
We wish to make sure that there is nothing untowards going on.
Yes. Make sure. Yes, nothing untoward this house. Not this house.
Thank you. Now will you please step aside and allow us in?
She slowly steps aside and just like you just see like her face just sort of like just like screwed up and just like she doesn't know what to feel at this point. She's just.
Much appreciated. Now why don't you go make yourself a nice cup of tea, and we will be out of your way very shortly.
Yes, some tea. Yeah, yes, I was doing that when the rats came. It's the rats. Yeah, just the rats must be doing.
And after she wanders off, I will turn to Herschel. Money oftentimes goes much further than one would expect.
It appears that way, sir. It does, indeed.
And I will make my way towards the fireplace / chimney within the house.
I'm going to start looking around the house, too, if I can, for anything occult-like.
All right, so you, Chris, you don't find anything of very evident mystical arts. You do see a cross hanging in there, just little thing, like a little. Oh well, yeah, there it is. And they that's pretty much it. That's about as much religious iconography there is to find in this house.
I will also activate heightened senses touch and heightened senses sight while I search for the hidden crevice in the chimney.
All right, give me a what would that be? A roll, perception investigation.
Okay, let me.
Get difficulty 5.
It would be 3 successes.
Right, you find that crevice easily. It's like you see that's a little like a brick is loose in the back of the chimney, and as you like reach through like the stained brick, you notice there's a little crevice there with a little box, and you take it out. It's like a small wooden box with a little keyhole in it. What do you do?
I will tuck the box under my arm. Place, I'll put the crevice back into order, minus the box. Excuse me, Herschel.
Yes, my lord.
By any chance, can you make that dear woman who is most nervously drinking her tea at the moment forget that we were ever here?
I don't have that ability at this moment. Hold on, let me read out of character. Let me read here.
That's rank 3 of dominate. Forgetful.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I can use mesmerize to convince her that it's in her best interest not to tell her anyone that we were here.
You can
Let me do that.
Give me another roll.
It would have to be pretty carefully worded.
Exactly.
Yeah. Not only could I do that, sir, though, but also I could cast a spell onto that box and see what we can know of deals with its past. But I would require the assistance of you and another to accomplish that.
Let us worry about the box after we leave. For right now, I would much prefer that woman downstairs not remember this visit with any sort of, or not speak of this visit, rather. Beyond my request that the doctor contact me.
Understand. And I can accomplish that. But I will need your psychic energy to help me fuel the spell. So what I'll need you to do while you're out here is I'll need you to slowly hum constantly under your voice while I go speak to her. To send psychic vibrations to add to my aura.
I'm going to go wait in the cab.
I turn around and I go up to her, down before her, and I kind of caress her knee and rub her leg a little bit, and I'm looking into her eyes. My good lady.
He said mesmerize, not seduce.
Don't question my methods.
You're not there.
And while he does this spell, I'm just going to go out and hail a cab and wait.
Don't leave me behind. So I'd like to do 2 things first, if it'd be all right with you, Mr. Storyteller.
All right.
This is my charisma and my subterfuge or charisma. Yeah, charisma and I think subterfuge would be I kind of want to get her relaxed and kind of try to use my keen abilities or do I want to do intimidation? I'm going to use charisma or manipulation, intimidation. Can I use that to kind of get her to be hey, listen, I want to prep her for dominating her. I want to be your sire's at risk. His life's at risk. There are people after him. We are trying to protect him.
Yeah, you could do that.
You know what I mean? And then I want to dominate her. So I got 7 dice for that. What difficulty or do I can role play it out here. I can do both. It's your call.
Let's see. Let's do a little bit of role playing. All right.
Okay. My good lady.
Yes, sir.
You are lucky, and so is your master. As I continue to rub her thigh, we are a group of most noble individuals who are here to protect your master. We are here to intervene on his behalf. There are villainous people out there who wish to do him harm, but for us to truly protect him, no one, including your family or your master, needs to know that we were here for their own safety. Trust you, my lady. I wish it could be different. And I rub her thigh somewhere. But trust me that I'm here to protect him.
Edges away from your touch, what are you doing? Sir,
I am here to show you simply, relax. I'm here to simply tell you that me and my noble friends are here. You saw the valiant, great lord out there, right? He's a valiant looking one.
Yes, he was. Proper
and
gentleman.
With my arcane abilities of the Orient, we shall protect your doctor, master, friend, confidant. So it is in your own good that you keep your mouth shut. And then I'm going to go ahead and dominate. It is manipulation manipulation and leadership, difficulty to their permanent willpower. So 6 again.
Yep.
2 successes. Do you understand, my lady?
I understand. Yes, I know how to keep my mouth. I know how to keep a proper housekeeper knows the place. Yes, I do. I know.
To keep that beautiful mouth of yours shut. Then I kind of just growl at her a little bit and stand up, and I kiss her on her forehead, and I turn around and walk off with a big, majestic waving of the hands. And I flourishly walk out the door, and I walk towards the cab, and I say, the hearts have won, gone in our favor.
She is sleeping.
Ra is looking down upon us.
She's just sleeping with that poker in her hands tonight.
Yeah. Seeing this greaseball guy, you know what I mean? Lord, it is done. Is he there?
Yeah, he's still sitting outside.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I walk out and I'm like, now that box. I look at the box. I can cast a spell to tell you information about that box.
Can I interrupt? Because I think that my if the rats haven't returned by now, I'll probably try and go around the front and see if you guys are there or anything.
You still have the rats with you?
Well, the ones that I asked to go in and look and return to me, I want to see if they come back and report anything, and if they do or not. Either way, after that, I want to go back around to the front. So they were in there for quite a while.
I mean, what were the ones you didn't send? Do you still have them around you, or?
Well, does the ability say anything about that? They're called to me, but they have no obligation to stay for very long. So, if
I guess
don't,
they would just slowly disperse around. They go back to the sewers.
Yeah, back to doing their thing. It's a common occurrence for me to call up rats and then just kind of only utilize one or two.
So yes, what do you do?
Well,
you see
the ones that I sent inside, do they return?
No, they're dead.
Not at all. I mean,
actually, one of them, them's back is it's bruised a bit. It's this crazy woman with a poker in there. It's empty, just a crazy woman.
So it's injured.
Yes.
I'll give it a little. They don't have pumpkins in Great Britain at this time yet. So what kind of maybe some kind of seed, kind of something,
apple
a little
seed.
treat or something. Yeah, like an apple seed, something to kind of give it a treat. I'd keep things like that on hand. I'd have little seeds and things like that when I call birds and rats and stuff, and kind of apologize to it. It says that it can be just through eye contact, so mental communication, just kind of looking at it and a little apology and just kind of hand the seed to it. I don't want word getting around with all the rats that that I get them killed. I'll do that, and then I'll go see if there's any luck from the others, because I don't want to go barging in, or someone in there, obviously. So I want to see if the other 3 have accomplished anything.
All right, you do that, and what seems on you?
I'll guess you come around the corner, and I'm standing outside with a box under my arm.
My good sir, I could cast a spell of this box.
Am I back yet?
I'd say you're about halfway back. I'd say you're back. Yeah, you're just everyone's just wait. The speech from Herschel with the housekeeper just that took up some time.
So conveniently, the 2 of us both walk up at the same time, rejoining the others.
Sure.
So how do things go?
We have a new destination for our pursuit this evening. We'll need to go down to Surrey, to the Dancing Fox Tavern. And I found this. I will hold up the box. The good doctor took care to hide this in his chimney.
We should look at that now, I would say, good sir, before we even move on to our next stop. Would you not think?
Why don't we look at it while we're in the carriage on the way?
I could cast my spell in the carriage with your assistance.
Yes, and while we're on the way, Khalil, you may want to, Mr. Khalil, you may want to clean yourself up a bit. You look a little disheveled.
Yes. Unfortunately, I was not able to catch our little peeping Tom, but
You're what now?
I know that
I look very concerned. I wasn't there for that, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yes, I noticed that someone, a teenager, a young boy was, or a teenage boy was it a boy? Was it a boy?
You saw, yeah, it was a boy, yeah.
he was watching us while we while we exited the carriage. I tried to run after him, but unfortunately, to no avail.
The child outran you?
Unfortunately, I do not know the layout of this city as well as I could hope to.
It is rather treacherous weather conditions, I would say, too.
These street rats, they know every little corner.
I'll kind of give a wicked smile when you say that.
So while we drive there, would you like me to do my art on this box, good lord?
You may as well.
Very well. But I will need some assistance from you three while I do this.
I think I can help you, my friend. I know this Egyptian rune of clarity. This will certainly help you in your mystical focus.
I will tell you inside. Shall we go in the cab then?
Let's. Pelham will get up into the cab and he'll sit down. And
what I would need you all to do is hold hands while I do this. Would you be willing?
very well.
And you, my good Egyptian friend.
Of course.
And you,
I am.
I need you all to hold hands. And I need you to hum from the very essence of your soul. Hum. Hum.
I'm going to kind of look at you kind of confused, quizzically. But I don't actually know anything about the occult at all. So this
I need
legit.
I'm
need your
just gonna
psychic.
roll with it.
In Arabic, Pelham will start to sort of sound like he's chanting, but in actuality, he'll turn to Amir and get ready for some chicanery. He is full.
Nice. All right.
Just smirk a bit and, let my forked tongue sort of slide out a little now.
Mr. Storyteller, what I was going to see if I could do is, can I use Spirit Touch on the box? Auspex 3. So it says here, the player rolls a perception plus empathy. The difficulty is determined by the age of the impressions and the mental and spiritual strength of the person or the event that left them. It would
Difficulty 8.
6 dots. Can I spend a willpower point?
Yeah, I'll let you let's do that.
All right,
One
so just one success. I'm going to start humming. My guy rolled his eyes back. Like start rolling his eyes and getting loud, obnoxiously loud, since he's a pretty obnoxious character, while holding his box up like it's like a newborn baby being offered to the gods.
All right, so you receive this sort of impression of just like nervousness, or just like you sort of like it's like vague image of like a man with like glasses and like a short brown beard, just sort of like nervousness, or like holding it, like about not really about the context. That context is more like just about something else. Like he's nervous while holding it, not nervous about the thing he's holding.
Gotcha. I sense nervousness. Hold on, the gods still speak to me. They say that this gentleman was not scared of what was inside this box, but an event that correlates to this box of worry, of fear. And I kind of like look up at the group to see if they're still humming and chanting, to kind of like give myself a self-esteem boost.
Pelham will continue to,
Yeah,
sort of
I will definitely go along with it. Just
chant subtle
just to
insults in
indulge
Arabic.
And it is
I
done.
mean, it's clearly working, so I'm going along with it. I'm just kind of also confused. This is a really strange situation I find myself in. I never thought I'd be here.
So being an 8th initiate in the circle coven, I have come to find that there's nothing that worried the owner of this box. He was a man with a shortly shaven, cropped tight beard, with a look of stress upon him. But what's inside this box is of no danger to us. And I set the box down in the Lord's lap. Thank you.
few boxes ever are very dangerous. It's what lies in them, that is.
And I come back and I look like exhausted. I try to play up like I took a lot of energy,
Such strange powers you have.
It is the gift, but often could be a curse of my clan. Where are we going to now?
We're going to, as I said, a tavern in Surrey near the docks. The Dancing Fox Tavern. We'll,
Oh, yes.
We'll, I suppose we can open up this box and examine its contents after we visit this tavern. We'll need to find a nice, quiet place for us to bypass the lock here.
It is.
Lord.
You there, and I'll say this to Amr. You there. You clearly have a knack with these things. You do not carry a lockpick or something? Are you not a thief?
My friend, no, I am merely a shopkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
Can we simply break the lock off with our dark gift?
More than likely, but I'd rather not do that in a cab, depending
I
on what is
understand.
inside.
Can I roll occult if I know anything about this, about the box or anything?
No, just looks like a regular box.
Okay, never mind then.
No, like special symbolism or anything on it?
Nope.
Okay. So I guess at this point I'll just be silent and just kind of unhappy look on my face as I'm riding with two people that are not the type I normally associate with.
I know.
Just-
Such weirdos.
Just for Mr. Rogers' benefit, I'll sometimes take a look at him and, just let the forked tongue come in and out like a snake's. Just a hiss sometimes.
I don't think that would actually bother him much. It's the rest of you that does.
Oh, damn.
All right, so as you cross a bridge into the inner part of the city, and the cab lets you out, and you look across the great River Thames. Brown and now positive brown normally in sun and light. Now it just looks black as coal. Around you, it's right about, I'd say now it's about 2 in the morning. It's basically, everything's quieted down a lot more. As you approach the tavern, you see that what a few people are out and about are simply stumbling home drunk or else still drinking. And as you approach, you see like the sign says Dancing Fox Tavern. What do you do?
Lord
I
Pelham
simply
will,
become a follower.
Lord Pelham will just walk into the tavern.
I think I'll cloak myself for this one. Don't want to attract any attention.
All right.
Yes, it might be
I'll
a
follow along.
gaudy individuals that hang outside.
So who's making their way inside?
I'm definitely going in.
So that's Pelham.
I will.
And Herschel and
I'll walk in just unseen.
and unseen. Satire. Okay, so as you walk in, you hear someone go, "Well. What are you doing here?"
I'll look at the source.
You turn and you see you see 3 men sitting at a table. The one who was speaking, you recognize him as Simon Westing, a member of the Bruja clan. And he's with like a sort of a rougher coat and jacket than your own, and he's got like fierce mutton chops and like a bit of a scowl on his face. So like, what are you doing here? And next to him, you see 2 much more finely dressed gentlemen, and you, Herschel, recognize the one on the far left of the trio as being Edward Bainbridge, another member of the clan Tremere, and as far as you know, someone who actually can do thaumaturgy.
God damn it. He's going to give up my ruse. All right, go ahead.
Does the Bruja have any, or the Tremere, do either of them have any formal title, like Lord or Baron
No.
or any of?
You do know that the one in the middle, though, has as his minor noble, Sir Horace Holden, and you personally know him as being of the Toreador clan.
Good group of guys. Good group
Exactly.
of guys.
So then you just see Sir Holden like just like tap a cane on across Simon's chest, like, come now, we're all fishermen in this situation. Why don't we see what else? Why don't we sit? Why don't we share stories of what we've all caught so far tonight?
I'm going to take a quick look around. Are there other people besides them in this establishment?
There are a couple people. There's like mostly like they're just like quietly drinking, or else like it's mostly empty by this point. There's like a few people still drinking. One group just sort of like passed out in the corner.
Okay.
But yeah, it's mostly empty by this point. And the group you see, the trio, they're sitting up in the corner at a table. What do you do?
Well, I'll accept their invitation and join them at their table, trying to be as dignified as possible, even though I'm kind of caught off guard by several kindred.
Can I do aura perception on the three?
Yep.
All right. Let's
I'll
see
get
here.
Out of Auspec's side.
I'll do the first one on the Bruja. I got one success, which I mean I know he's a Bruja. I know he's a kindred, so that doesn't really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do anything. Next one on the Tremere, I got 2 successes.
He is. Dang it, there's no thing on it. Why is there not amused on this thing? I guess he's sort of a weird, happy tint to his color as he looks at you and just sort of like smirks at you.
Okay. And then I'm going to do the Toreador, which is 2 successes also.
All right. For him, he's much more calm. He's like a light blue. It's just like he's just calm. It's like, okay,
Good.
so it's other people coming in. Let's see what they're doing.
Good. I kind of whisper to the Lord, who seems to be taking the lead, or to our group, the 2 gentlemen. I kind of lean into him and be like, they seem pretty receptive at the moment.
Thank you for that insight. Lord Pelham will turn to the gentleman and say, "Gentlemen, Sir Holden, fancy seeing you here." And he will take a seat.
Indeed. I did not think I would see anyone else of our community here today. What quite a gathering we have here, as a matter of fact.
Indeed, it's rather surprising.
Are you here simply to be here, or are you looking for something?
Well, I wouldn't mind a bit of a nosh, but at the moment I'm looking for a doctor.
Really? Do you think is he one of us, or do you think he might know how to fix our dilemma?
I don't believe he knows how to fix our dilemma. And unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, he does still have a heartbeat. However, he may be of use in locating the source of our dilemma.
What a coincidence. That is, we are of similar purpose here. We came here to follow a trail of a sorts. Well, as we found that although recently the shipments have been by land, you know of which kind I speak of, the original one came by sea. At this point, you see like Simon just sort of like look at Holden, just like sort of like, what are you doing? Like just to give him a nudge, and that Holden turns back to him and gives like a calming gesture.
Like he's like talking too much, and they were concerned about it.
So the Simon was a bit concerned. Holden was just like, calm down, I got this.
Yeah.
By sea. So the implication there is that the initial shipment came by sea and is now being replicated locally, allowing for overland transport.
No. We found that they're coming from somewhere we just know that they arrived. We have yet to determine exactly from where they originate. We know they come from somewhere out west, but that is all we know. And being west of here is not very conducive for exact searching.
Sadly, no, but it does eliminate the continent.
That is only if you assume that the land shipments are the main ones, because as I said before, the ship arrived first, which implies that it was easier for them to charter a ship rather than do it by land. And you don't do that unless you need a ship. And to need a ship, you need to be somewhere you can easily access by land. So that still remains a question.
So we don't know where the ship originated from?
So yeah, so it seems to imply that there are 2 locations, possible sources. One by land, and one from somewhere that necessitates a portage.
And there's no records of any kind of shipment, of where the shipment came from, any dock records or anything of that sort?
Sadly, no. I have not found any as of yet. This shipment must have been made. I don't know how long ago. Months maybe. records are quite extensive. It takes some time searching. I have a servant of mine looking into it.
So if you are unaware of any such records, how did you learn about this?
So, because our dear friend Mr. Simon Westing has some associates who worked on the original shipment and have since made sure to reference others for the land shipments.
You have a man on the inside?
Yes, Mr. Bainbridge, it is useful to have people at various levels of society.
So when these men were working on the shipment, who picked up the shipment? Who dealt with the shipment? Who?
As far as we can tell, it was just average, just local dockhands who unloaded it and loaded it onto it. But we did notice that the people who seemed to be in charge of the shipment came from one area
Well,
only.
who were they?
And then he sort of, I can tell you, but what incentive do I have? After all this, we said this, as I said, you seem to, so far, we seem to be looking for a source. You have your own. What incentive do I have to give you? Do I have to tell you?
How about an exchange of information?
What do you have?
We know of the doctor that was previously mentioned who may be directly involved.
How so?
We can give you this person's name of who we are looking for in exchange for what you know.
Seems a fair so. All right. So we know that the men in charge of the shipment, the sea shipment, they were named Owen and Ewan Connell. Pair of Irishmen, it seems.
Our lead is Dr. Daniel Morstead at 25 Harley Street. We've already visited his residence and determined that he was last seen here in this place we are in now, this establishment.
Interesting. This area is frequented by members of the Irish community. Tell me, what do you know of Ireland and the societies within it?
If I may interject real quick, you say that you know dockhands that were loading and unloading the shipment?
Simon does.
Simon does? Do we have a name of the boat?
Yes, I believe it was a charter ship that sadly sank last month. It was
How convenient.
For who? I'd rather see it very inconvenient for us.
Just trying to hide their steps from us.
The name of the charter ship?
It was the Silver Siren.
And naturally it sank with all copies of the manifests aboard.
It would seem so.
We keep speaking of logistics, gentlemen, and the way that this poison to our kind has been spread throughout the community, but we yet know nothing of motivation. Find anything of motivation as to why this was done, why this is being done, anything to that extent, because some of us may be more impacted by this than others.
At this point, Simon sort of like just leans forward, like, "Yeah, I'll tell you who did it. I'll tell you motivation. It's because they're trying to make us weak. Yep, you've heard the stories of how there's unrest in the continent.
You think the Irishmen are trying to make us weak?
I'm telling you, I know they're doing this. Who else could? Who else could handle these logistics? I'm telling you, it's the Irish. At this point, sort of holding, just sort of like, okay, Mr. Westing, that's quite all right. We are.
They do need to learn their place.
Yes.
I'm going to try and I'm egging him on with this comment. Yes, they do need to learn their place. Trying to put his mind in the idea that I'm on his side with this idea. Even if I don't actually agree. I'm just trying to make him think that I agree with his opinion.
Well, yes, I do agree that people need to know where they stand. And he says this looking at Westing, who just sort of huffs. And all this time, Bainbridge is just sitting there smirking at you, Herschel, not saying a word.
I just kind of smiled, just please don't say anything, please don't say anything. And I was kind of stay. I'm my character's torn because he's pretty much the most affected by this shit. He hasn't told anyone, but then he doesn't want to expose himself by speaking too much and bringing handmade to smack him down in front of his peers. You know what I mean? So he's just kind of riding this fine line right now.
Can I use empathy to try and get a read off of everyone, like because like if Herschel himself is like acting, I mean, he's been very different in this conversation, trying to get a read of like his behavior.
All right. So what would that be?
Probably like a perception and empathy against, I would say against my manipulation and subterfuge.
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah.
Okay, so like difficulty 6 then. That was a question. Difficulty 6.
Would be? I think it would be more like a pose roll. Difficulty 6. Difficulty 6. Yeah. Go ahead.
I have 2 successes.
No,
2-2. Well, we tied. So I would say I'd be willing to give up the tie.
Yeah, you could tell. Like he's definitely.
Okay,
you could definitely tell that Herschel's like just nervous. Like, but you don't know why he's nervous. He's nervous all of a sudden.
Okay, so clearly something about this situation has him on edge. Good to keep in mind.
Yeah, but he's definitely on edge. You could tell. The hand waving's not around right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very reserved.
Yeah.
I don't recognize these other people besides Westing, right? Because
I don't think you would. No. Well.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe the Torito.
Okay,
but
so
you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know the other Tremere. You wouldn't know him. No.
Yeah, I don't know who he is. I just know who Simon Westing and Holden. Then
yes,
I know him. Okay, so I know these people. I know of them at least.
Yes,
but I don't recognize them. So, all right. So in my mind, I'm just trying to get a grasp of the situation.
Hello, folks. Have you ever wished you could have an easy way to find gameplay videos and podcasts, or just media in general that deals with your favorite White Wolf role-playing games? Or have you ever wished you could find a forum to share gameplay that you have recorded, one which wouldn't be drowned out by random posts and discussion, so that your media could get the attention you want? Well, we have the answer for you in a Facebook group we run called White Wolf RPGs Gameplay and Media. The group is specifically ran with the sole intent of it being a one-stop shop for people to view or share media involving the games we all love. We take thorough steps to ensure the page does not become cluttered and is easy to traverse. We are currently over 1,000 members strong, and we are continuing to rapidly grow, with new media being shared every day. Stop on by. We hope to see you there. High Level Games, the industry's first choice in taking your games to the next level. We are a podcast blog and new media network at highlevelgames.ca. We have blog posts about all of your favorite games going up 5 days a week, and a podcasting network with actual plays and shows that discuss role-playing games, with more rolling out all the time. We are on iTunes, Twitch, and YouTube. Find out more information at highlevelgames.ca, a site that certainly isn't controlled by a shadowy board of directors of otherworldly origin. That's highlevelgames.ca.
Please, help. They're coming.